For me, every day is Earth Day because we live in this environment.
For Lynn Godek, being mindful of the environment is one of the reasons she volunteers for Tree Watertown, a program that educates the public about tree benefits while planting trees all around the city.
There are so many benefits to planting trees. They provide sun, shade, they help cool, give you a microclimate. They absorb excess water, so in areas where there's drainage issues and flooding, trees can help with some of that. Every child from a young age knows that trees help with exchanging oxygen and carbon dioxide. They also help with pollution, and they provide beauty and variety to our streets.
Our volunteers play a huge role in our urban forestry program. They really are the backbone of our program. They help to tell our story.
Michael DeMarco spearheads the Urban Forestry Program, an initiative designed to promote and preserve the urban forest and improve management of public trees.
Some of the things that we're doing for Earth Day every day is we're planting trees for the future. Trees are important for all communities. They help to provide sense of place, literally framing the built environment and also helping to mask some of the blemishes of our built environment, but also they help to make people feel good.
We usually pick one location and have a variety of trees. We pick a day, send out notice that we are planting trees and ask for hands, and everyone that's available comes and shows up. We put the trees in the hole.
Tree Watertown would not be possible without volunteers within the community. And for volunteers like Lynn, it's about more than just planting trees.
I've been volunteering specifically with Tree Watertown since 2020. I remember the first time I came out to plant trees with Tree Watertown. It was at Knickerbocker School, and I dragged my son along with me. He wasn't sure that he wanted to come at first, but afterwards I remember him telling me that he was glad that I made him come. I remember when we first showed up, it was so fun to see everyone standing around, milling and waiting to get started. It felt nice to be part of a larger group that was going to be planting these trees for Watertown.
For 29 years, Tree Watertown has helped to plant 8,000 trees in the city, with an internal goal of planting 10,000 by 2030.
Last year, we planted trees on another local street, and I was just blown away by how many people showed up that day. I'm not even sure what the estimate count was for that day, but it was a lot. I think we had 2 people per tree. So we each got to plant a tree, and we were done really quick.
I'd say the most volunteers come from our schools, from Watertown School District, Watertown City School District, as well as the Immaculate Heart Central schools. It's just amazing. Sometimes you see youth outnumbering the adults. It's pretty cool to see that, because we know we're in a good place for when the youth grow up. Hopefully they'll be sharing that with other upcoming folks.
Folks can learn about the trees planted at Watertown's Downtown Arboretum, an outdoor tree museum located on Washington Street and established by Tree Watertown.
We have a brochure, we have an online story map that's located right at the sidewalk in front of the Flower Library. You can scan that QR code and take a self-guided tour of the 200 block of Washington Street, learn about over 38 different species and 100 different specimen trees.
For 22 years, the city of Watertown has been recognized as a Tree City USA, a title the city has worked hard to maintain through various tree planting projects, the Downtown Arboretum, and other initiatives that demonstrate the time and care the city puts in to protect their trees. But for the city of Watertown, planting trees is just the beginning.
I remember learning about the harmful effects of plastics and, for example, the rings around soda cans. I still cut them to this day because I learned when I was a child that animals can get stuck in them. And I learned to shut off my water and turn off lights when I'm not using them. And it's wonderful to see that my children are still being educated in a similar way.
A simple way for folks within our community to recognize Earth Day as really an everyday celebration is just to be conscious of your natural surroundings. Don't take for granted the opportunity to go for a hike. Look around at the natural resources that we have here and that are worth protecting. It's little things like picking up the litter that's blowing down the street. It's not yours. Pick it up.
If you're thinking about volunteering and helping with the environment and planting trees in Watertown, just do it. Just come and join us. And if you don't know what to do or where to go, look online, look to Facebook and the Tree Watertown Facebook group. There's always options and opportunities to volunteer and help out.
In Watertown for WPBS Weekly, I'm Luke Smith.